You know, people always say motorcycling is dangerous. More dangerous than skydiving, or it's a death wish, right? But I wonder, is it actually more dangerous than the average UK lifestyle today? Think about it. How risky is riding a motorbike compared to sitting at home all day, or eating out, or even going to the gym or playing sports? Let's break this down as we ride. So as I cruise along the country here, fairly quiet road, open fields, you might assume this is a dangerous environment just because I'm on two wheels. Let's frame it properly. The UK sees around 6,000 to 7,000 serious motorcycle casualties per year, and yes, that's not a small number. But how many people actually ride motorcycles? It's estimated that 1.4 million riders hold motorcycle entitlements in the UK. So if you factor in the mileage, the average motorcyclist travels just over 3,000 miles a year. So the rate matters here, not just the raw numbers. Now, compared to car driving, motorcycling carries 62 times higher risk per mile of serious injury or death. That's the stat that always grabs the headlines. It's always there. It always gets magnified. But here's the thing. Most motorcycling accidents happen in urban environments, at junctions, at low speeds, and usually involve other vehicles. So the danger isn't just the bike, it's the traffic culture around us. And here's what they don't tell you. Over half of motorcycle fatalities involve another vehicle, usually a car driver who didn't see the rider. So the risk isn't always under our control. That's why advanced training, visibility and awareness play such a huge role in changing that narrative. Now this is where it starts getting interesting. If you're staying at home, sounds safe, right? Nothing can touch you. But sedentary lifestyle are one of the UK's biggest killers. According to the Public Health England, physical inactivity causes 1 in 6 deaths, similar to smoking. So while you're safe on the sofa, your risk of heart disease, stroke and diabetes is climbing every day. On top of that, we know that sitting for 6 hours per day raises your risk of early death by 40%. Statistically, living a sedentary life poses long-term chronic risk that quietly shortens your life over time. It's not dramatic like a crash, but it's very real. And think about your last takeaways or pub dinners as well. Diet-related illness is a slow burner. In the UK, obesity controls 30,000 deaths a year, with poor diet being the second high-risk factor for early death behind smoking. And here's the kicker. Processed food and sugar addiction, rampant. Yet no one flinches when you order a greasy kebab, but they clutch their pearls when you say you ride a motorcycle. So where's the perspective here? Let's talk about risks from hobbies. Horse riding, for instance. According to British Medical Journal, equestrian sports has more injuries per hour than motorcycling, including more spinal injuries. In rugby, massive concussion or musculoskeletal risk. Rock climbing, skiing, mountain biking all carry higher injury rates per participant than you would expect. So what's the difference? Motorcycling risk is often exaggerated because crashes look worse, or definitely get more media attention. But when we adjust for exposure, like hours or miles spent, it's not as clear-cut. In fact, controlled, trained and geared up riding is much safer than many people would assume. And let's not ignore this. Riding improves your mental health. Studies from UCLA found that motorcycling reduces cortisol, which is the stress hormone, by over 25%. It enhances focus and it boosts mood. You're out in the open, in the moment, and tune into the world around you. That's something a treadmill or screen can't give you. Plus, many riders say biking is their therapy, and there's science to support that now. What's the mental health cost of not doing something that brings you joy or challenges you? So is motorcycling dangerous? Well, yes, but so is living a life without passion, without movement, without purpose. Everything carries a risk. It's about informed, managed risk, choosing your gear, your training, your routes, and your mindset. We don't call rugby suicidal or sugar deadly, even though the stats would back that up. So maybe it's time to reframe how we talk about riding. So if you ride smart, but don't let fear stop you living. If you're looking or thinking of riding, get trained, get kitted and get out there. And if this ride gave you something to think about, hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts and subscribe and follow for more real-world motorcycling talk. Remember, it's not just about the destination, it is also about the journey. Stay safe, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.